Because, bro, when you're growing, like, and you have no God to like
Is that
give,
based on what you think, or is that based on a fact, or is that based on data?
based on my life experience, like
Okay, so
based on
your life experience is just an experience. It's not empirical.
well, honestly, I was depressed,
Yeah,
and
the
what
whole
got me out of
world.
depression was believing in Jesus Christ. I swear.
Fine. There's a lot of people that do that, and I was depressed too, and God didn't help me. But
Well,
you got to
dude,
stop presupposing that people don't have meaning. That's very arrogant of you to say.
okay, I can't be saying stuff like that. But
Well, as a Christian, you shouldn't be saying stuff
I've got
like
it.
that. That's very not Christian of you.
I was depressed, and I didn't even know about Jesus until I found out about him.
Good for you. But as a Christian, that's very non Christian of you to say that people don't have meaning because they don't believe in a God.
I think if you believe in God, then you will have a more meaningful life.
Yeah, it could be true. Yeah, it
You
could
could
be
have
true.
you people could have already meaning
There you go.
without God. People are able have intelligent consciousness
There you go.
to be able to define meaning.
Uh huh. So if you can do all that or have meaning, what is that called?
Intelligence.
No, it's called meaning. And you figure you use all of the tools that you have in your hands, and you figure it out that you do have meaning based on reason and intelligence, experience.
Dude, I had a void, which is I don't know if a lot of people have experienced this, but like, have you ever felt like a void within yourself, like something that you just feel empty, but when you seek God, everything just fills up.
Yeah, thousands of people feel that every day.
Why? Because Jesus is still living through us.
No, because there could be like some vitamin deficiency. Sometimes there's something going on in your brain, some cognitive issues, some health issues.
Well,
Maybe you're
dude, I
just
have a conviction.
depressed.
I have a conviction, and I haven't gone to depression anymore. I haven't, because thanks to Jesus Christ, I don't think it was deficient of anything. I think God, even dude, Jesus Christ, bro, was in the desert for 40 days. He might as well be deficient in everything.
That's so irrelevant. It doesn't matter at all. Either way, even if
And
you're
he
not
was still all
deficient,
right because of the food, the bread.
yeah. But even if that's fine. Like, good for him. You know, like, good for that guy, and good for you that Christianity helps you. That doesn't mean you're meaningless.
That's what I'm trying to prove. Then, dude, there's still meaning in life, and people need to hear this out. If you have ears to hear,
Yeah,
then
people
hear.
hear it out every day, and there's people that don't bite the bullet. They still have meaning. And when I say that, I mean there's
Well,
people
I
every day
hope
that read the
people
Bible and don't
come to
care.
agreement and understand that Jesus Christ cares for them and loves them. And that's the real meaning I'm trying to get at.
Fine, and I'm glad he loves me. So what is that gonna do for me?
You're still here because of his grace.
Thanks, man. What are you gonna do for me next?
Because anybody could be judged based on how they lived.
Okay, awesome. You're gonna judge me when I die. Okay, what's next? I'm just playing, bro. Just keep playing the video, alright?
Does the biblical God exist? My knee jerk response is I hope so. It does, of course, promise eternal life and concrete moral purpose. Unfortunately, my investigations thus far have run decidedly cold. Why is that? Well, tonight we are discussing the existence of the biblical God. I'm tempted to dismiss the motion out of hand on the grounds of a principle from formal logic known as ex falso quod libet, from the false anything, a principle which states that from a contradiction, anything follows. The Bible is contradictory on a number of grounds. Not only does it present two characters, Jesus and Yahweh, as far apart in temperament as possible to imagine, only for Christians to expect us to believe that they are in fact one character, God, perfectly united in essence and desire, but it also does so in a series of books which contain too many textual contradictions to even scratch the surface of in our allotted time. The Gospels are a mine of contradictions, recording decades after the events in Greek the behaviors and sayings of the Aramaic speaking Jesus, who is said to fulfill Hebrew prophecies, prophecies which sometimes, such as in the case of Matthew chapter 2, verse 23, he shall be called a Nazarene, do not even exist in the Old Testament.